What's going on, everyone? This is Sheets, and I have Adam Perry, or I guess more to the point, here's Adam Perry, and he has Sheets today because Adam's been doing a really, really great job taking care of the early slate previews. I mean, not that I need to explain myself, but for those of you that don't know, I mean, I'm out east for most of the month, and I've been doing my best to get content out and getting my views out there. It's just kind of hard. But that's going to be done within the next week, and then I'll be more uh, accessible. And I'm going to see Bobby probably in a week or so. So hopefully he'll become more accessible and getting ready for football season and all that stuff. In the meanwhile, I've been running pretty pure the last couple of days or a week or whatever. I won the rally on FanDuel, beat like 700 million people in that thing. And then yesterday got second in the DraftKings lottery. So that was obviously really, really good. And today we have a very, very small 4-game slate, and it's cool because we'll probably going to approach this a little differently from a process perspective.
Did you use Portfolio Manager or
Yes.
Uniques?
Yes, I have not. I have really, honestly, not used uniques in weeks. I've just embraced it, and then what was really funny is that I don't know if you remember this, but the FanDuel rally slate. We had the Cardinals, and then no matter what I did, I was getting like 95% Cardinals, and I
Yeah.
didn't know how I was going to handle it. And then I said, you know what, screw it, and I just like left it.
Did the
turns
other
out,
5%? Was the other
turns out I
5?
got like first and fourth or something like that. That's like the
Yeah.
way that goes sometimes. Um, I don't know what was going on with Saberson, which wouldn't, no matter what I did, it wouldn't let me. So I said, you know what, probably good practice to just trust the process and just.
That's what happened to me in the early build is I couldn't get off St. Louis whether it was Portfolio Manager or not. So
Yep, yep. All right, so I hope the answer to this question is none. But on a 4-game slate, do we have any weather issues?
oh jeez, I didn't even look.
I really hope not.
Yeah, we have 4 weather issues.
Well, it
No,
looks like Houston, the Angels. I'm not too worried about, but
Detroit's got a
oh,
yellow.
okay,
Ross has a broken line of storms, holds a hair north of Detroit until after the game. We'll have to double check timing. I mean, I think it's fine, but
okay.
as always, you got to check it.
So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upload my contests here into the. Wait, that's not where it goes. Yeah, into the entry editor. And then we're going to go through our process. Now, again, processes can be very different for because of the slate size, because it's a 4-game slate. So I guess again, first question that you always have to ask is what projection set you're going to use. And I, in my build, am going to use mine right now. And again, depending on what site you're accessing or whatever it is, you could pick from. If you're on TrueDFS, you could pick TrueDFSs, which are mine, or Goldies, or Saber Sims, or an average, and all kinds of different ways to screw around with this. So just for the purposes of this, we're going to use mine. And again, here's another thing. It's kind of, again, just kind of a thing to always check is whenever you upload custom projections, you have this color-coded reminder of how different you're getting than SaberSim. Not how different, but whether you're different, sort of, and to what degree. I mean, to what direction. It doesn't have like a more solid red, or whatever, but red means I'm under, green means I'm over. And the only time I really look at it is when I'm literally like one color, like all the way down the column. Then I'll just have to kind of think and just make sure I didn't do anything wrong with my with my processes and stuff. So I'm going to use that, and then the next question we're going to ask is when we build. I guess a question is how many lineups. So I'm just going to build the most, and why not? And then the other question is going to be what changes we use to defaults, and then I'm just going to go through this all, and then you can tell me what you're doing. So the defaults right now are 48,000 min salary. I'm going to leave that for now, and I promise you, I'm going to get a lot of it. A lot of the 48 ones and the 48 twos. And then for stack exposures, I'm gonna leave it and not force anything in and then just kind of run it. So as I'm doing that, why don't you tell me how you're gonna approach this?
So I approached it almost exactly the same way, with 4,800 as the salary. Now I took out the small stuff, the 3-man stacks and the 2-mans. So I'm allowing all kinds of 5-mans, 4 3s, 4 4s, and 4 2 2s, and nothing else.
Okay.
And then for projection set, I used goldies.
Okay.
So we're just about the same. I mean, you could say, well, you allowed the 3-mans and but like, I don't think you can get to a lot of them anyway, that it's going to ruin our experiment. I think you're mostly going to be playing 4-mans, but we'll see. Let's find out.
The other thing I will say, by the way, is it is a I mean, it's a weird slate for staggering, only because it's almost like one of those like a Christmas NBA slate. It's like 4 games and none of them start at the same time.
Yeah,
they're like all exactly 1 hour. I mean, not exactly 1 hour apart. Actually, there's 6:40, 7:45, 8:10, and 9:38. So technically, you could go ahead and late swap if you wanted to. Oh, so every once in a while, I get this. Whenever it doesn't like list my contests over here, sometimes you got to hit template and then click one group per contest, and then it'll kind of show. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to get rid of this thing.
I think you got to late swap every game.
I mean, you should.
You should.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
I wouldn't leave that on the table.
Yep. All right, so run contest sims, and I have it set for portfolio diversity as opposed to min uniques. I have it ordered. The default order of SaberSim is putting the highest buy-in, I think, up at the top. So that's why it's 555 and the 250 to 121.
That's something we should look at, because you're playing in the high buy-ins and the lotto. Is like, how much chalk do you get in the high buy-in versus the lotto? Like, we're looking at your overall exposures, but is SaberSim saying, hey, play the chalk in the smaller contest and get on this, San Diego is the lowest total. Get on San Diego in the lotto more, something like that.
I mean, you would. I think that the answer to that goes back to what like kind of autofill sort of does, like in the background. So I think that it's gonna. Okay, so in order, right? The first thing it's gonna do is it's gonna sim. I guess it's all contests, right? And the first thing it's going to do, it's going to put the best thing into the walk-off home run that can get there. Take it out of the pool, and then the next best is going to go in the ball 4. I mean, like the best for the ball 4 that remains is going to go in the ball 4, etc. down the line. And then I don't know at what point, like after doing all that, does it then do the portfolio management business?
Right.
So I don't know, and I don't know if I think what you're kind of hinting at is, does the portfolio diversification tool like diversify differentiation sort of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, and knowing, so like if it first gives you what it thinks is the best lineup for the big buy-in, it doesn't go back later and say, well, no, given your whole set of lineups, like you should have played that in the lotto.
I don't think it does, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. So I think if that would have been a better lotto lineup, it's still stuck in the high buy-in. And then your lotto lineups will depend on that.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
So again, always the risk of doing this in this way is that if there were a particular lineup that was marginally the best in the walk-off home run, but it was like light years the best in the bat flip, you're doing yourself sort of a disservice by doing it this way.
Right. But we can't get much better.
No, I don't think so. So in doing that, let's save this to all, and then I will download them first, and then we'll come back and see who we have and see what we have.
Yeah,
And here I'm in like real, just the ultimate like anti-Bobby mode right now. I literally don't even know a player that's playing yet until I'm looking at these the lineups.
right there with
I didn't look at the projection. I ran them, but I haven't seen them. And this is literally going to first I know of a single pitcher or player that's in it. Right, like when I click on this right now. So we'll go to contest.
I'm looking at the names. I mean, I'm in the same boat as you, and I'm looking at the names, and it's like a lot of like
a Scooble pitching today.
No, it's all names you've heard of, but that aren't great. It's like Luis Severino, like he's been around for years, but he's or Kikuchi.
So I am actually getting Luis Severino as the top owned pitcher. Yeah. But it's like but all these guys are so freaking close. Oh my God. I got George Costanza at 22%.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, he's going to the Hamptons.
Yep.
Hampton Tomatoes.
Yep. So we got 26. I have literally like almost identical amount of every pitcher, except a little tiny bit more on Severino, and then like very little of Darvish. Now again, for references, I built 63. I mean, I ranked. I built 20,000, but I'm ranked 63 lineups. And so we're playing the home run, like you said, the lotto, the ball four, and the battery. So overall, it looks as though.
What's your money exposure? Let's look at that.
Yeah. So
because you could have less. Where is that? Less percentage exposure to Severino, but a lot of money exposure.
So where is that? Where do I find that again?
I think, let's see, scroll. You should be able to look like where you see your normal exposures. Okay.
Oh, so in contest maybe?
No, go to the build.
I gotta go to the build.
Yeah, go to the build. And then let's see, it'll come up.
I thought you should be able to look at it from the contest view, no?
I don't know. That might be convenient, but I don't think.
Let's see.
Okay. So there's your exposure.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. So as far as okay, let's do it this way then. As far as money views, pitching wise, who is Logan Evans?
Oh, he's amazing. You definitely want half your money on Logan Evans.
I don't even know if you're being sarcastic. Is he any good?
I mean, I don't know.
I thought he was some like superstar rookie.
No, he's like a younger guy. I don't think he's like a huge prospect or anything. But on this slate, there's no one who was good on this slate. I mean,
hopefully he's good enough of a prospect. I mean, Now again, it's worth noting.
He's been up this year.
It's worth noting that now that we're getting into this, that the projections of all of the pitchers are quite pedestrian.
Exactly.
To say the least, So that's why, it's you can get like pretty much everybody here. Like Sonny Gray, I imagine is the highest raw projected, and that's not by. I mean, was it by one strikeout? I guess.
Yeah.
And it's not even a lot. It's 14 points.
Yeah, I mean.
So that's why you end up getting this. So it looks as though from a money perspective, looks like Logan Evans. From a entry perspective, most Luis Severino. And then as far as stacks go, okay. So stacks, money exposure, it's tight between the Padres and the Seahawks, the Mariners. And then from a lineup exposure, I guess very similar.
DK Metcalf has a lot of power.
Seattle and San Diego. So looks as though very spread out pitching wise. They're hitting. It's Seattle and San Diego are definitely the top exposed.
Yeah.
So what I'll let you just share your screen. You can show us.
This is good. So let's go share.
It should be on the bottom right in the center.
Yeah, I've got it. Okay, see it?
Yep.
So all the Seattle.
All of it. Every bit of it.
Yeah. But then Oakland over San Diego.
Wow, there it is, huh?
Yeah. And then look at these pitching exposures. Now, all I did differently than you, at least meaningfully differently, was use Goldie's projection.
Right. That's right.
And I've got 52% Severino and 50% Reese Olson.
That's right.
So just a little change of the inputs. And I didn't build 20,000, but I don't think that's meaningful here.
The other thing I didn't look at is my stack exposure.
Oh, yeah, let's see.
What do you got there?
I've got half 5-2s.
Wow.
And 5-3s and some 5s, and then a little bit of the 4-mans.
I got 22%, only 22% 5-2s, and then my next highest exposed stack type is a 4-3.
Wow.
With 15% of that. Did you X those out or no?
No.
Okay.
No. I have 10% 4-3s.
Okay, and then 5-0s, 4-2s, and a bunch.
Yeah, I've got 14.
Some nonsense, which I'll probably end up Xing.
I just didn't build the nonsense.
Yep.
So one of the nice things is I got a lot of room for late swap.
That's really true. And it's funny. I always think about how to handle that. Like if you should somehow mathematically overweight the late games, just because of the flexibility that playing them provides.
I think the answer is part A, absolutely yes. Part B, I shouldn't do it because I don't know how. But
well, let's talk about that for a second. Okay, so wait, and this is what I think about a lot. So if you know that there should be an adjustment made, should you not do it because you don't know how much of an adjustment should be made? You know, like just because you don't know how much it helps, does that mean you shouldn't at least take a shot?
Yeah, I don't know. My fear of tinkering with it is that I can make things worse, not better.
Okay, fair enough.
If I'm messing with the projections, but I think your point's well taken. I think there's definitely a reason why you would favor the later games.
Well, you know what? It's like
swappability has value.
You know, it's what I said about whenever Bobby has a really like excessive like narrative thing, like some NBA thing where everybody sort of agrees that it's going to make a difference, but no one can really quantify how. You know, does that mean that you just should ignore it? And some people are of the opinion, if I can't quantify it, it doesn't exist. But I'm sort of inclined to take a shot and do something about that. But it's hard. Now, again, with baseball, or all sports, just to overweight like a late game because of flexibility. I mean, you got to really be careful, like you said, because it goes back to my question.
You have to be careful.
You do it wrong. It's a disaster.
No, our edge in baseball is less than it is in NBA,
right? From
late news, and so I think doing it in NBA, you're safer. Knowing your cushion to not screw up is larger in NBA than it is in baseball.
All right.
In baseball, Wait, let's go. Let's go.
I was going to reshare my screen and do FanDuel.
Oh yeah, perfect. That's what I was going to do.
Yeah, so I'll go first again, and I'll just do the same thing. So I will again use my projections here, and perfect example. Okay, so right here, I know that this is wrong. Okay, I think what I have here, and this, I'm so glad I did this. Let me just see something.
Did you make any changes to the stacks?
No, I'm telling you what I did. No, okay. So I just uploaded the wrong thing. I uploaded the DraftKings projections to the FanDuels.
That's a way to get different.
That is a way to get different, and it's been argued that you can get away with that in the NBA and the NFL when there's slight changes to the statistics, but I'm just not interested. Okay, so again, some green, some red, but I'm glad listen, if I didn't have like like the Reds to show me that. I might have just like forgotten. You know, I might have just like went with it. So anyway, FanDuel, first of all, worth noting, same 4-game slate. Hey, why not? I'm going to keep it 33,000. I'm going to keep no stack thing. Just going to sort of let it run do its thing here. And I wonder what. Well, look at these pitchers. I mean, look at this. Look at the salaries even. So Jason Alexander's like a full blown cheapo, isn't he?
Yeah, and the Yankees aren't even on the slate.
No. 5,500 on FanDuel. That's like Tyler Anderson. It's like win with him again.
Oh yeah, if you win with George Costanza
and the Logan Evans again. Let's see what happens. Hey Eric, what's going on? I've hopefully you've been doing well. I mean, I know you're one of these days I'd love to get your you have a very unique perspective because when Eric is very active in a lot of the different content communities.
Yeah.
He again, not to even get into it, but like there's a lot of different places he goes and a lot of different people he watches and stuff like that. So he's got a very unique. What's happened to my template here? Hang on. Oh, I never uploaded my stuff. So and what happens is I get, as I have to do more of this on my own, I don't have the ability or the time to see what other content providers are doing really and how they're approaching things and who's, I won't say who's hot, but who's thinking about things in a different way and stuff like that. There's only so many. Oops, hold on a minute. There's only so many hours in a day. So whenever so it'd be interesting to know one of these days, like what everybody else is up to. Let's see. Download. We're gonna download these. Now we're gonna upload. Julie Rock back for the A's. Yeah, they gotta get their name straightened out one of these days. Let's see.
Yeah, Eric loves the A's. You gotta play A's.
All right, so we upload. Okay, so I'm gonna play this. This is my usual thing now. Every night. I max out the rally. It's $3 every night. I love it. I play 60 in the squeeze, 1 in the monster. Except sometimes if it's 333, maybe I'll play 2. But I really have the contest selection thing automated. Now I won, by the way, an entry into some world championship nonsense. It's not like a live final or anything like that. But it's still a thing where it's like 500,000 for first, like August 16th, I think, is the play day or whatever. So I'm in that thing. We'll deal with that when we get to it. A showcase game for Severino because he wants out of Oakland, but does he have anything to show? Or you think in general he will just be given a little more big of a leash or something like that?
Does Severino need a showcase? I mean, he's been around for years, right?
Well, I guess that's the thing. I guess they want to show that he can go, I don't know. Yeah,
he's stretched out or something.
You're probably
This is important. This is the most important thing. Didn't George Costanza get traded to Houston in an episode? They were or the ones, or he was doing business with Houston, and they were like, "You Yankee bastards!" And
yeah, that's right. I don't think he got traded. I think he was just in the offing for that job.
He was just in the off for the Houston.
Was that something did his pants like make too much noise as he was walking through the restaurant or something?
Oh,
cost him that, or is that some?
That was a different. That might have been a different one.
Yeah.
But the important thing is the trade went through.
It's true.
George is now on.
So Costanza revenge is basically what we're saying.
It's Costanza revenge.
Okay, that's fair enough.
It's a jerk store comment.
Right. So we are right. So we're gonna again. It's going to be ordering the monster, followed by the squeeze, followed by the rally, and again we'll just take a look at this.
Yeah, I built for the rally.
Okay.
Just because it was a little bit bigger buy-in.
Severino wants out of Oakland. Why would he want out of Oakland? The terrible, bad team and the worst park. It's like,
yeah.
no money to spend. It's not a good combination.
He signed there.
Yeah, what is it? He probably makes so much money. By the way, I have
Yeah,
no
I
idea
think
what he
he-
makes. You think he makes? You think he makes like $20 million a year or something?
Luis Severino.
It's either like 500,000 or 20 million, right?
He has a 3-year, $67 million contract.
Right there it is, 20 million a year, right?
More than 20 million.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't think he gives a shit.
Yeah. Okay, so save these lineups to contest, and let's take a look. All right, pitchers. Actually, before I do anything else, I always like to download them first and put them in. He says he just doesn't want to play for the team anymore. All right, hey, fair enough.
I mean, I don't blame him, but what did he think? What did he think he was going to get when he signed with Oakland this year?
Oh. And let's see. And what kind of team do you think he was going to have?
Yeah.
All right, so on FanDuel, pitchers wise, okay, from a entry exposure, Kikuchi,
Okay.
which is interesting considering we have like hashtag all the Seattle on DraftKings. Right?
Yeah.
And as you asked from Jordan and asked, again, we're greedy, and one of these days it's just going to happen. They're going to have a total exposure thing where it's your exposure between DraftKings and FanDuel together.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty important.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I asked him when I first started playing DFS, and Bobby was saying, I got 30% on DraftKings and 22% on FanDuel. I'm like, well, what do you have total? He's like,
right.
I don't know. I'm like, well, it's important, right? It's like,
yeah.
It's like,
okay, the other thing, you could think about this in other sports like golf. If you play the main and the showdown, then you're really complicating things.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, so you need this guy to do really well today, but no, not after.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we got here? So exposure-wise, Kikuchi, but for money-wise, also Kikuchi. So I have Kikuchi in the big buy, and that's pretty easy. And then as far as stacks go, the Angels. So it's Kikuchi and Angels correlation. That seems to be the deal. Well, let's take a look at the just for fun. Let's see what the stack exposure is. Yeah, 4-3, 4-2, no 4. Yeah, only 7 4-4s out of 211 lineups.
Yeah, this is good because my biggest four-mans are the A's, then Seattle, then the Angels.
A's. I guess Goldie really has some good old athletics projections compared to mine, I guess.
And then I have 41% Kikuchi, and what I don't have, so you have like 50 something Kikuchi. All of that then is going to Severino for me. I have 27% Severino. So getting way more A's, I guess, correlated with the A's stacks and Severino. But still getting the most Kikuchi, but way more A's.
Any interesting showdown or anything like that? Or
there's a showdown. I didn't get in it. I wonder if it's still. Oh, it's full.
Oh, it's early today.
There's an early game today. And it's like it's tough for showdown because it's like Charlie Morton and Logan Allen. So like it could be.
So what is Baltimore Cleveland? You mean
Baltimore Cleveland?
Well, let's take a look and see what do we do just for the hell of it.
We could bill for it.
Listen, there's probably a secondary one where it's like $200 for first or something like that.
Let's see. Yes.
So let's see.
$200. $200.
Well, you know what? Screw it. Let's take a look and see what this is.
They haven't put a secondary one yet.
Yeah, let's see. So MLB, not all game sets we want. Showdown, Baltimore.
You were close. The secondary relay throw is 175 to first.
175?
Yeah.
Let's see. Total prize. We're ranked by total prizes. Well, we can't play for $10,000. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, so $50. The $2 pinch. Oh, it's a single entry.
Let's see. What's
first?
Entry? Oh, there's a $50 single entry. 500 to first.
Well, no, we're doing that right now. Okay. And I'm playing for crowns. Okay, beautiful. Okay. So,
Free.
yep, absolutely. All right, so let's do the same thing. We will download the file from DraftKings, upload this. We're going to have one lineup, right?
Yeah, normally I would say, well, you got to think of relievers, you got to think of this, but in this single entry,
You don't need relievers in the single entry, right?
I don't think so. I hope not.
Now again, if we were really playing the lottery, we'd have to start doing that research that you discussed last time about the relievers,
right?
And like, does anybody have a good projection here about the relievers? I mean, 4.75. I mean, if we're gonna get to any of these anyway, well, only one way to find out. Now it would be pretty incredibly legendary waste of resources to do this.
20,000
lineups.
Yeah.
To like try to get one. So let's build 1,000. How about that? Just for kicks.
I would be shocked if you don't get a pitcher and the captain in a small contest.
Especially with like decent pitchers, right?
I know their names.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Not Logan. Who's the Logan I have?
Logan Evans. It could be a double
Logan Evans instead of Logan Allen, and I have Logan Evans on a team that also has Logan Gilbert.
Eric asked if the A's are going to be chalky. I don't think they're going to be chalky. I think that's why we're getting so much of them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. All right, so here we go. I mean, let's just run the same thing. We'll run the contest sim, and then Saber Sim is going to be like, boy. This is like the first. It's like when you go into a store and you say, "Can I have one of these?" Oh my God, no one's requested this in years.
Yeah.
You really want me to sim the secondary single entry showdown on a dead day in baseball? Sure, I'll give that to you.
You got Logan Allen.
There it is,
Morton.
Logan Allen.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and Morton's in the lineup as well.
So yeah, I'm not surprised. Manzardo, Rocchio, okay. I mean, you got a little pinch hit risk, right? Don't they pinch hit Manzardo sometimes?
I guess.
I don't think it matters.
You say so.
I think they do.
So the only thing I know is that I have like $1 billion in golf lineups, and like I'm going to be maxing out MMA and playing baseball and like everything. The only thing I promise you is that this lineup is winning.
Yeah. Did you play more in the 3M than the Open Championship?
No, the exact same.
Yeah. They had pretty good contests for it.
Yeah.
It was like $200K.
Yeah. So this is what this looks like. Logan Allen, Morton, again, this is, and then guys near the top of the lineup pretty much. Leaving zero salary on the table. Now, here's a good question. Okay. This is actually going to be a pretty telling answer. So it's the secondary showdown of the, of
right.
a light day anyway, whatever it is. I went into Saber Sim, made no changes, and built this thing. Even though I ran the Sims.
Is it going to dupe?
It's got to, right?
It might. I wouldn't play this in the 2,300 man field.
No.
For the 10K.
But I'm just curious if there are people that do just what I did. You know what? I'll just fire something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder. But it's the secondary, right? The secondary should be a little softer.
Yeah.
Less.
Yeah, but softer doesn't mean you won't find like a couple of.
No, it doesn't.
Get this, like.
It doesn't. I don't. Here's what I think. I think you shouldn't. I think you should actually pick a lineup that leaves salary.
Think so?
And the reason I say that is like, what's the difference?
Yeah, nothing. Right?
Nothing.
So how do
what are you if you did get this lineup unduped, how much better would it be than the unduped one that leaves 200?
So here's a dumb question. So how do I do that? Like from this point?
I think you have to go down. I think you have to go to your pool, and then you see that arrow on the right next to rank by, the very right of your screen. Yeah, I think you have to go to the arrow to the point, the one pointing to the right. Yeah, that shows you.
Okay.
And then they're sorted by ROI. So like,
Well, I could take this one. It's 49.4.
Yeah. What's the difference in ROI? Like
That's
nothing.
a great idea. So how do I do this from here? You think I can?
I think you highlight it. You do the favorite, that second button after the edit. Yeah, there, the lock.
lock button here.
Yeah, I think you do that, and then click it into your contest.
Oh, look at that. Low.
And then I think.
And there it is. Save all.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. Just in case.
You're giving up absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
And you don't risk the dupe.
You know, I'll tell you, when I was back when I was dating, like 400 years ago, there used to be a thing like if you took somebody out, you know, you wouldn't want to order like the cheapest bottle of wine,
right?
You'd order the second cheapest bottle of wine,
right?
You know, makes you look a little less cheap, but still cheap.
Yeah.
So maybe this is the idea here. I'm taking like the second best lineup because it's gonna leave the 600.
Yeah, and you get Jose Ramirez.
And I get Jose Ramirez, and I get B. Rocio.
You had B. Rocio.
And I get Willie Wilson from the Royals. I mean, he's got speed, right?
Yeah.
So that's good.
Him and Amos Otis, right?
Yeah, Amos Otis. That's pretty good. You see my Willie Wilson makes me an Amos Otis. I like that. I like that's pretty good. Okay, I guess we're done. Again, unfortunately, I'm going to be out today. Tonight for the 5:30, and actually, tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday.
I'm good to join you for noon.
Okay,
tomorrow.
Great. We got a big slate tomorrow.
Yep, great. So I will see you tomorrow, and we'll be celebrating the win